Alright, rolling. Take two without the rants and raves. Alright, I'll try and do this shortly, quickly, I mean, so that I don't get into tangents and start going off like I just did. Alright, so I was in the towing business in this town, Canmore, Alberta, for quite a long time. And I also took care of the homeless here for quite a long time. And to the best of my knowledge, you cannot be towed for a parking infraction without a 72-hour notice. So, I mean, you could get a ticket, but as far as towing you, that just not really how it goes. And so, like, and I say this as somebody who's had calls from my friends at gas stations, to get vehicles off their pumps and fill nozzles and all that kind of thing, or hotels. And so they do something, or we'll do something called a courtesy tow, which is where you just move the vehicle over out of the way kind of thing. And nobody gets charged with or ticketed or any bills or anything like that. It's just a courtesy tow. But even that's really rare and usually needs approval of by law to be there, kind of thing. So now we have cops going around. I'm really gonna try not to get onto a tangent here. Telling people that they're gonna ticket and tow them, and this is not the first time I've heard this. So if somebody knows if something has changed, then let me know. Now, obviously, the RCMP or whatever cop can tow a vehicle that is posing a danger or a problem or a DUI or a criminal infraction type thing, right? Like that goes without saying. But showing up behind a grocery store that is like 5 minutes past close while the guy's eating his dinner he just bought and threatening to ticket and tow him. I mean, maybe in some countries, no tangents, but in Canmore, Alberta, Canada, as far as I know, the actual bylaw is written that you can't tow somebody without 72-hour notice. So let me know if they've pulled this on you. I remember back in the day when they first started the gentrification bullshit, they were doing that to people who were kind of low income, who'd run out of gas. I mean, it happened to me once. There's a video on that. He refused to even check my truck to see that I wasn't lying to him. But anyways, and then I remember it happened to a client buddy of mine where he was like, yo, I ran out of gas, and like 15 minutes later, the RCMP showed up and were threatening to tow him. I was like, what? So, anyways, I know that sometimes they don't know everything or nothing. Biting my tongue. My tongue's not bleeding yet. Probably would help if I did that, actually. Maybe not. I'd lose all control. Anyways, tangents are coming. Fuck. Oh, God. I have over 20 fucking dead friends. People are shooting at you. What the fuck are you doing harassing people behind a grocery store? Get a fucking life. Go home if you have to. Bye. Anyway, sorry. Back to the question at hand. So, yeah, if you have had this happen to you, or if something has changed in the bylaws, then let me know. I got a little warning here for my battery. Okay, we're good. Let me know. I think it's important that people understand what the actual rules are, so that they can, work with them and around them and through them. And I mean, I already have sleep issues, and to be quite fucking frank, shit issues. Like, I can't. It's hard for me to go to the bathroom sometimes because of the amount of visits I've had and things that have happened, and the amount of times that's happened while I'm actually sitting on the fucking can. It seems to be if I'm not sleeping, I'm sitting on the can when shit goes down. So, anyways, I don't need eating disorders as well. And so what I do is I go over, grab my food, and a lot of places I park is not level, so the parking lot there is level. And yeah, I stay till like 2 in the morning sometimes, and then I leave. Never there in the morning, never there overnight. But this is what I do. This is how I cook my food a lot of times when I'm in town. Anyway, yeah, let me know if you know if something has changed. It really did. The whole situation with tangents really, 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 really bothered me. And quite frankly, I don't have a lot of pity for these people anymore. Whatever they may have to deal with in their job, like, shouldn't have let it get so far, maybe. Or helped it go so far, maybe is the better way to put it. I don't really know at this point. 20 dead friends, a lot of fucking people. Yeah, towing people, threatening to tow people as a weaponized uh, incentive to move the homeless or something. I don't even know what you call it, but as far as I know, that they can't really do that. They can't just show up. Like, to be frank and honest, I'll say this because I did say it in my other video, and it does actually count because I've seen it go down like this. And I would never do this, and I really ask that nobody else does this. But I could park my truck and trailer across your front porch, basically, in the past, and sure, they would show up and they would, mark it and put a ticket on it, but it would not move for 72 hours. That's just the way it was. So I know this for a fact. I've been in the towing business for long enough in this area, even if I'm not anymore. This is how it used to be. So yeah, let me know if you've heard of changes. I find this kind of interesting. Are the cops just making up stories? That's what I was saying to the guy. You're just fucking making rules. He's like, the town of Canmore bylaws says you can't camp. You're not on, first of all, you're not on town property, buddy. And second of all, even if I was, the best you can do is give me a ticket and go away. And then if the bylaw shows up, here's a nice one that could work out to your favor and has in the past for me. And then the bylaw shows up in the morning, gives you a ticket for camping again. That's actually double jeopardy. So they do that here sometimes, and the prosecutor sometimes doesn't catch it. But in my case, the prosecutor actually caught it and said, no, we don't do this in this country. So, yeah, it was kind of an interesting one. It was one time the prosecutor actually defended me. Yeah, anyway, so fucking tangent. Sorry, I gotta stop. Thanks for watching. Let me know what's going on. Have a nice day. Stay safe.